Hello everybody, this is September checking in from the PTS and the Thunderwing servers today. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Archeage 3rd anniversary items. So I need to point out that this is just a preview video and I don't have completed quest information and all that good stuff, but I will show you what I got. So let's take a look. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is new quest or event related achievements. So if you open up your achievement panel here, you'll find that there actually are 9 new achievement quests that look like they're associated with the 3rd anniversary event. So the first one is called Life in a Hot Spring, which requires you to draw water from a hot spring 333 times. So this actually looks pretty easy to do, and it gives you a really awesome new mount. It's a water-based mount, which is shown here. And the reason why I say this, that this actually looks like it's easy to do, is if you notice that over here on PTS, I'm actually standing in the Diamond Shores where the quest area looks to be at. And there's an item here called a hot spring. And so it looks just like a normal well that you would draw water from. And because this area here is in a peace zone, there's actually a buff that you get that prevents PvP combat 40 meters around Kirby. This looks like it's going to be pretty easy to do. So what I can assume here is that you either need to use this well 333 times or get a total of 333 hot water from it. And again, this is on the PTS server, and these events haven't quite launched yet, so I haven't been able to interact with it. So the other 8 achievements that you get are related to completing the Kirby Quest. This event is actually stated to run upwards of a month or a little bit longer. So you'll find these achievements ranging from completing the quest 3 times all the way to completing it 53 times. And along the way, you'll be getting various amounts of 3rd anniversary coins along the way. Again, unfortunately, at this time on the PTS, the event is not yet active, so I'm limiting the information that I can give you, but I just wanted to show you what I know. What I do know is that there is a special crafting bench located here in this area called Pet Supplies Crafting Tool. And if we pop this thing open here, it will show us there are 3 recipes: Kirby's favorite cheese, tear-free soap, and Kirby's dog brush. Additionally, if you go over to Kirby, who's standing here chasing his tail and sticking his butt out, he appears to be cycling through some various stages. So right now he is in a fat Kirby stage, and it has the interaction option to feed him. And so if you read the tooltip here, it says requires 1 bag of bacon. And I've also found out that you can buy a bag of bacon from the vocation shop. Let's open that up here for 200 vocation. So right now on PTS here, I'm trying to feed him and it won't allow me to do that. It just says an error, quest is not in progress. So again, this stuff is not activated. So it looks like you'll be getting these quests from the NPC Amory, and that will require you to use the pet workbench, possibly to craft some items so you can interact with Kirby. Okay, so I just said that the bacon requires vocation, and I also found a new item in the honor shop called Treat Maker. And this appears to be used as a crafting ingredient at the new workbench for Kirby's favorite cheese. And that's part of it. And the other part is 30 times cheese rinds. You'll also notice that the timer on these cheese rinds shows 34 days. So that is actually consistent with the idea that this event will be available for at least a month. Again, it is unknown at this moment where you get these cheese rinds, but you'll need them to craft this particular item. Okay, if you're like me, at this point you may ask yourself, why do I have to spend honor and vocation to do these quests? Isn't that backwards? Well, if in fact that is the only way to progress through these quests, yes, it does seem backwards. But we do not know exactly how this event works and what the quest rewards are ultimately going to be. It actually may be that the honor and vocation are returned simply for completing the quest, or it is simply an optional quest. Now, the reason I bring up the possibility of this being an optional part of this event is because this event was already done somewhat like this in Korea. And the rewards for that event were actually pretty amazing, including a full kit mansion, I believe that it was, the B200 car, anchoring shards or charms, car stands, superior yellow charms, red regray charms, and even a new costume. So I'm showing you all this stuff that we see here, but I want to thank I Am This Guy from Discord for pointing this page out to me. Okay, so the way I understood the way the event worked in Korea was you did some quests, you received these tokens, and then you put it into a vending machine. And here on the PTS, you can actually see these vending machines. So they look like those old, annoying kid toys that you used to push along the floor, and it would have these balls that would pop up, making this annoying ass noise as you went. Parents, do not buy your kids these toys unless maybe you have an evil master plan to annoy your ex by sending it home with your kid when they go to visit. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So here it is. You can see this little machine. It's got like this air bubble, and it's got these little balls popping up in it, and it does have an interaction option. Okay, so what I've been able to put together is it looks like there's going to be various daily quests, or perhaps even like hourly quests, because Kirby is cycling through these stages, which will grant you tokens. And then the tokens will grant you a chance to pull a capsule from one of these machines. And then you open the capsule for a chance at what at least was in Korea was some pretty kick-ass stuff. So the speculation I got from I Am This Guy, the guy that linked me that page that I showed earlier, was that he actually feels like the drop chance on the really good stuff is going to be really, really low here in North America, EU. And the reason he says that is because this event that ran in Korea only lasted a few days. So they didn't get as many items as we're going to be getting. And not to mention that, North America, EU, we have tons of alt accounts. So lastly, I want to talk about the achievement and I'll open this back up here. If you look at the achievement, what you get for doing these achievements is 3rd anniversary coins or tokens. And then you can take these tokens over to the Mirage Isle composition workbench, seen here. And you can see that there's various ways to turn these tokens in. It's always 2 tokens equals another, in this case, red capsule. Okay, so that's pretty much all the event information that I've been able to pull together for you guys so far. But before I go, there's one last thing that I want to talk about. And there is a new item on, at least on the PTS vocation shop, called a Mad Steam Bike design. And it will cost you 120k vocation. It requires, to craft this item, it requires 20 sturdy ingots. Those aren't too bad. And a racing chassis. And the racing chassis is actually pretty common for vehicles. So people that have made vehicles in the past pretty much know that that's going to be a standard thing. And it requires some Thunderstruck and some trees and things like that. But it's not terrible. One of the best things about this is it does not require tires. And by not requiring tires, that means no natural rubber. You don't have to get, 20 or is it 40 natural rubbers per tire? It's insane. And in this case, it doesn't require them. So, hey, kudos. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's the event information and the Steam Bike information. That's all I have for today, but if you feel like this video was helpful or informative, or both, please remember to like and subscribe on your way out. If you want to support me for future videos like this, please check out my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon channels. And until next time, this is September saying, be well.